Mark, thank you very much. I want to say a big thanks to Grow Louisiana, Mark and Malcolm Earhart for helping us put together, which frankly we should have done a long, long time ago. Today we gather under this tent right on the banks of the Mississippi River to celebrate an industry that has been so good to Louisiana, and Louisiana has been so good to it. But we celebrate that industry today as we should have been celebrating for 100 years. It is a marriage between an industry and a state that goes way back 100 years. And I can tell up to this point in time, this is my first memory. I've been around the legislature for a long time. I don't remember us having an industry day. A day that we stand up and say, I work in the oil and gas industry, and I'm damn proud of it. There's so many times, and especially when I was in Congress, that you want to hide behind the tree and say, we work in the oil and gas industry, and maybe you won't notice us. Well, that day is over. This industry is $73 billion for the state of Louisiana. Billion with a B. No industry. Tourism, farming, all the things we love, no industry comes close. $73 billion in economic impact that this industry has. Nearly 300,000 people work in this industry directly or indirectly. 14% of the state budget is paid for by the oil and gas industry. And guys, if we don't walk across the street and show how proud we are and say oil and gas is important, it's going to be more than 14%, especially what's going on across the street. So I'm just proud to be up here today. And the oil and gas industry is not just the majors and the pipelines. And if you don't believe that, you weren't present in July of 2010 at the Cajun Dome when we had the Rally for Economic Survival. Remember all of that? It was an incredible show of how deep this industry really is. You didn't have the Shells and the Chevrons and the Exxons and the BPs over there at the Cajun Dome rallying for this industry. You had the car dealerships and the hardware stores and the mom and pop businesses all saying that our livelihood is contingent on the oil and gas industry. And we just celebrated today, and I'm very proud to be really a part of this. I just looked up and saw Senator Brent Allen. Where you at, Brent? Brent Allen, thank you for coming, Senator. We certainly appreciate it. Brent's a friend of the industry from down in St. Mary Parish, and we appreciate him coming. But if you leave here with one message today, please walk out of this tent and say, I'm really proud of this industry. I'm proud of what we do, the quality of life that it provides the people of this state. And I'm just talking about the state of Louisiana. 30% of the oil production that this country uses every day comes right out of Louisiana and the Gulf of Mexico. 30%. So not only are we very important to the state of Louisiana, but we're so very important to what's happening nationally, where we're on the verge of energy security, something that we never thought we would ever get to. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for going out and talking about how important this industry is. And say you're proud of it. Say you're proud to work in an industry that provides jobs and improves the quality of living for all generations past and generations to come. Thank you very much for coming.